It's a cool, kind of overcast Saturday morning. I bet you it's in the high 60s. And that's good, because it's been hot for a long time. But right now, me and the little man's going to go out and get in the old GMC and see if we can round up something to eat. Maybe we'll take this old girl. You think it'll run, bud? Got my Barbie the welder keychain. Usually it fires right up. There it goes. Alright, let's go. She's no high horsepower turbo 6-cylinder, but it moves along okay. Alright, we done got a little food in our bellies. Probably didn't need to do that, but I did it. And got some parts in the mail. Ordered some hose clamps. I got some glow plugs, and a glow plug relay, and some valve cover gaskets, and some other stuff. But today what we need to do is I need to fix my little mess up right there, which isn't too bad. It's just a little mess up. It's okay. I'll fix it. No need to get too excited about it. Need to clean some boxes out of here. Let's see. I got to get some brake fluid in it yet, and I'd like to replace the pedestal seals on the turbo and get valve cover gaskets on it. Don't spill it. You know, it takes a little practice to learn how to carry a coffee cup around without spilling it. It's so cool out there. I think I'm going to open the door. I ain't been able to do that in a while. He's touching up a few spots he missed the other day. You know, you just can't fall out of bed and be an expert, right, bud? But I noticed he's getting some deep thoughts. He's telling me the other day, he said, you know, Dad, we're all unique, just like everybody else. That's pretty deep there. Deep thoughts with somebody. Dadgummit. Right here, son. Give me the paint can. You just got to get a little taller or you're only in trouble. Alright, I finally got this mess straightened up. It's not as pretty as it was all coming up here, but well, it's gonna be okay. I hate messing up in my design, but you know, that happens when you just kind of engineer on the fly. So I do still need to tie everything down and strap it down so it don't vibrate too much, but I'm gonna call that done mostly. That's actually a term, and I'm going to move on to the next thing, which I'm going to decide what that is in a little bit. Alright, I think the next thing we ought to do is introduce some brake fluid to our braking system. What do you think, bud?
Sounds like a great idea.
Don't it? Alright, let's go about that. Oh, and some people were concerned using compression fittings on the brake lines. Those aren't brake lines. Those are the lines that come from the power steering pump to run the Hydro Boost. But I'll tell you a dirty little secret. Back in my younger days, I was forced to use compression fitting sometimes on rusty old brake lines, and I didn't ever have one come apart, but I did have rusty steel brake lines come apart. So does brass rust? Ask yourself these questions. All right, we're gonna let the young man do the smart part. And what'd you say about that?
Should be a nice change.
All right then, we're gonna see if we can't get a little air out of the brakes. Come on. You got the wrench on it? You ready to go?
Yep.
All right, loosen it. There you go. Tighten it. Did you see?
Still.
Did you see a bunch of air come out?
Yep. Tighten it.
It's tight.
Yep.
Okay, loosen it.
It's just liquid now.
All right, tighten it. We'll do it one more time and then go back to the other side.
It's tight. It was just liquid though.
All right, loosen it. Okay, tighten it. It's tight.
Yep.
All right, go to the other side.
No.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, loosen it. All right, tighten it.
Yeah.
Still air.
Yeah, it was good air last
All
time.
right, loosen it.
That time was just part of the
Okay, tighten it. One more time.
Alright.
Is that tight?
Yep.
We're gonna do it one more time. Okay, loosen it up. All right, good. Tighten it up.
Yeah, hold on. Yep. Yeah.
All right, now to the front. All right, everybody's saying they want more action shots. Live action. We're gonna pump it up. You're gonna loosen it, right?
Yeah.
All right, stay tuned, folks. Action. All right, loosen her up. I'm grunting because I'm pushing the brake pedal. Oh my gosh. Did you see any air in it?
No.
Our job here is done. You're the man. You done great on the smart job today.
Oh, really?
Really. You know what that means?
Smart.
I remember when I was a little kid, I begged my dad. I wanted to run the lawnmower. I couldn't stand it. He said, no, you're too little. No, you're too little. And then one day he said, all right, go ahead. And I said, okay, that was fun. Here, you can have it, Dad. And he said, oh no, it's your job now. I've got him working on painting little parts in between doing the smart work on the truck. But now it's time, hey, are you listening to me? Now it's time to clean up all our tools from these projects and get into the next batch of projects. Uh-oh, I almost forgot. I got to make a bushing for that. Hey, are you listening to me? We got to change plan a little bit. I still got to work on the brakes. You need to put in 3 bolts on this bracket. Come here, I'll show you how to do that. And then I gotta make a little bushing on the lathe for that, because if you look closely there, see there, it is the same size, mister. It's no mismo, no igual. Just putting a bolt in there, what I forgot earlier. Keep losing my camera, but here's what I'm up against. The inside of the little rod coming out of the master cylinder is 5/65, and I think that's 3/8. I did not measure it, so I need to make a bushing so that it takes the slop out of the brake pedal. Let me see what I can come up with for some raw materials here, and maybe I'll whip one up on the lathe. Well, I was going to use that, but I got the drilling on it, and it looks like it's some kind of pot metal. So, I guess we'll discard that. We'll go to plan B, or C, or D, or E. Alright, here's what I come up with. I'm no professional lathe-man, but I got the little bushing right there. I got it in a 7/16 bolt. I took a center drill, and put a center hole in it so I could use my live center, and I got everything snugged up. Now I'm gonna turn it down to the correct size. At least that's my plan. Alright, I got it all cut. It's kind of ugly, but I think it's gonna work. Let me see if it will. Alright, let's see how we made out here. I think we made out okay. If it fits in there, we're good. Alright, we've got it together. It looks like it worked. It took out all that excess slop. So I think we're good. I'm going to put a quarter key in it and call her good. Alright, now we got to pick up all these tools and go to the next process. But now we've got a clutch, we've got brakes, and we've got power assist. You know, if the engine was to run. I do think I need to make a little extra bracket right here, maybe from there to here.
It is a little bouncy.
It's flexing a little, and it'd be bad news if you was to have that apparatus to fall off while you was driving, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's saying you have no brake fluid.
Stress cracks and all that. You know, stress is hard on people. I mean, on things. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and put the turbo mounting kit on. Gaskets, Professionals Trust. Well, that's good, because I'm just an amateur. That shouldn't be too hard, right? Let's have a look. Take them bolts out. Yeah. And I still haven't ordered the new wheel and stuff. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I'm debating still. Alright, motorcycle man, we got to take this turbo off. You know, that thing's getting a little too small for you. You think you can ride that 125?
Probably not.
You probably can. We might get it out. Alright, I removed that air cleaner, and this has got down to the meat of it, so to speak. I don't know why I left them 2 bolts there, but I probably had a good reason. I just don't remember what it was. We need to replace that. We need to pull this off. We need to eyeball whatever else we might need to do. And we're going to pull this turbo off.
You should have recorded me doing a cold start on the dirt bike.
Well, I didn't think about that. You can't do a cold start unless it's minus 500 degrees, where it only gets in Iceland or Greenland or wherever it gets real cold at. Here in the south, we don't know nothing about cold starts.
I mean, this is about as cold as we're going to get it.
It'll get down to like 20 sometime in January. Alright, here's what I had to do. I had to make a socket so I could get this, still a little warm, nut off right there. See, I couldn't get an extension on it, but now I can. And I think once I break it loose, I'll be able to use that. But there just wasn't enough room to make it click even once. So I think that'll work. Let's see if it does. You think my weld will hold?
Probably.
What?
You did it in your hand, so.
Well, you gotta hold it together somehow.
I mean, you do have magnets and a workbench.
Yeah, but they were way over there. Alright, here's what it looks like. And the weld did hold. I didn't consult an engineer, but it worked.
What are you talking about? You are an engineer.
No, I'm not. I'm just a redneck MacGyver kind of guy. But it worked. Alright, this is quite an endeavor to get this turbo off. Sure, I'm glad I'm doing this now, not when the cab's on. The cab would cover it to somewhere here. Don't step on the creeper. Maybe more than that. That'd be a real booger. Not paying too much attention to the turbo over here. That's okay. You know what? When you get about 16, you ain't gonna be able to go fishing if you ain't got no way to get there. Alright, we got the turbo almost off. That was quite an endeavor. The nuts were stuck to the studs, so I had to screw the studs all the way out. Sure am glad that the cab wasn't on here. But I think we're gonna delete this thing. The exhaust pressure, back pressure or something or another is supposed to help it warm up. And we might go ahead and put a wicked wheel in it so the turbo makes some boost and whistle. You think? I lose my camera left and right. I also need to do a little research. I think we need to delete this affair. Probably just need to plug the oil holes that feed it or something. Anyway, I need to do a little research. We need to get these rivets ground off. They're rivets, not ribbits. Frog's ribbit. Mechanics rivet.
It's a good way to remember it.
That's right. You know how you remember north, east, southwest?
Never eat soggy waffles.
Never what?
Eat soggy waffles.
Never eat soggy waffles. So I guess that'll work. I always remember it, never eat shredded wheat, but I like shredded wheat.
Yeah, it makes good cereal.
Especially if it's frosted on the one side. What? Let it soak in the milk a little bit.
Yeah.
What you talking about? Put a little onion in there with it?
I don't know about that one.
We're running out of time to get stuff done. But what I'm going to do next is pull a valve cover off. And maybe we'll get one side done. But we got to quit pretty soon because we're going fishing, right, pal?
Right.
Alright, the clip on this plug was broke. That one ain't. The wires don't look too bad up in there. I don't know if I need to change that or not. I'll study on it. But we're going to pull these valve covers off. If he wasn't busy eating, I'd have him do it. Alright, just pulled the valve cover off. Look at how spiffy, squeaky clean it is. It looks like brand new. Alright. I got new glow plugs and everything. I don't know if I'm going to dive into doing that today or not, but I might go ahead and pull the valve cover off the other side. I got to get cleaned up pretty soon. The little guy's checking out anyways. All he can think about is fishing, looking at his watch. Look at him. See, that plug right there is melted on that pin. I'm talking funny because I'm holding the light under my chin so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, I dropped it. Doggone it. Which may have contributed to its misfire way back when. This truck was pretty well maintained. I drove this truck for a long time. Changed the oil every 5,000 miles. There was a spell when I didn't drive it, maybe 40,000 miles, but you know, I think it's gonna be okay. Alright, we gotta change the glow plugs here. I ain't sure if you gotta move this stuff out of the way or not. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know that I'm gonna dive into that. Maybe I'll do a little research before I go diving right in. Huh?
It's always smart.
Not always. Sometimes.
Well, you got no check.
Looks like it's had an injector replaced.
Oh, it's got a barcode on it. Like one of those things they scan.
I think injectors for this thing's pretty pricey.
Probably.
Anyways, let's pull the other side and see what it looks like. Alright, he finished his popsicle. And he's got a little spell here where he's not too hungry and he's going to be able to go ahead. Don't be branching on stuff. Just gently. You go reefing and jerking, you'll break something you got to fix later. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
It's always good to look a man in the eye and nod or something. Okay, that's better. You lost the bolt? You better find it.
She didn't come off. It's like inside. But it's not.
Get something and poke it out and put it in the can. You about to get it?
It's an interesting contraption.
You better remember where those studs go. That's what holds the dipstick bracket on. Alright, see what we see here? That plug's burn up badly, which might be why when we had it running last time, about 3 years ago, it was going or something like that. Let's have a look at this one. That one looks okay. Alright, see in there? You gotta shine the light so you can see in there. So the camera can see in there. There you go. See there? Burnt. Not cool. On the bright side, nice and clean in there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to change the plugs. I kind of broke this clip here. I need to see about that. Maybe I ought to order that harness new. And that injector appears to have been replaced.
What's this yellow stripe thing? It's like on all of them.
This just shows that they tested the valve spring or something when they put it together. I don't know. Let's put the valve cover back on there with a couple of bolts so we don't have birds building nests in there. And valve cover's over on the workbench. And then I'm going to do a little bit of research and see what's what about a couple things and and all that. I'm learning a few things about this thing though. I thought it had an electric fuel pump the whole time. It don't. It's got a mechanical fuel pump. It's pretty primitive design, really. It still has a computer though. I wonder if it's like them old 6.5s where you could switch them to mechanical injection or just a mechanical pump where you just had to turn the fuel on and turn it off. Probably not. Probably not. Anyways, it is what it is. We're gonna make it run. We're not gonna go nutso doing stuff to it. We might put a wicked wheel on it. I read somewhere about a modification to the fuel lines and stuff. I don't know. I might look into that a little bit more, but not gonna go too crazy. We want it to be reliable and pull a little black smoke. That's all we need, right?
Yeah.
And a little turbo whistle. Gotta have that. How else are you gonna pick up chicks, right?
Already got one.
I hear you. All right, pal. We're gonna wrap it up. You want to ring the bell? That's it, folks. Don't forget to go to MrHeavyChevy.com where you can buy stickers, t-shirts, and stuff such as that. And some folks are complaining my videos are boring. I got an idea. Don't watch them. But if you do like them, hit the like button. Thank you.